Greetings and hello everyone. It was a great pleasure to receive the invitation to say a few words at this Laszlo Upshift festival, a celebration of our humanity and of our future and our potential futures. And of course, Upshift is really a celebration, as well as being a responsibility and an internal work, an external work. It's also a celebration of the joy of living. And when we think about upshift and we think about the two words up and shift, often with up we think about going vertically. We have to go somewhere, we have to reach somewhere. In one part, it could mean about trying to transcend where we are. But for me, the up of the shift is also about coming back together, coming back to who we are, gathering ourselves towards a unity resonance, not choosing fear, division, anger, but choosing to gather ourselves in, to find that synchronization with ourselves. So wherever we go in a state of balance and harmony. So that's the gathering, the up part of the shift. And the shift is part of this phase change that we're going through, this new space of existence that we're moving into. And we have to be prepared for that, not only through our actions, but principally through our perceptions and perspectives and state of being, because those are the fundamental elements that will be the foundation of our behaviors. So we have this shared reality. And it also, for me, is reality which is spiritually grounded as well as being metaphysically well informed. For me, they are fundamental that we have that spiritual metaphysical groundwork for moving ahead as a species. The upshift is also about leaving behind an obsolete system, a system which worked at one stage of our development and brought us to where we are, but is not adequate to take us any further. I always remember an old adage that I picked up in my travels from the Middle East, and it says that you would ride a donkey to your front door, but you wouldn't ride it into your house. An old Turkish adage, I believe, which suggests to me that one medium of transport would get us to the front door. But then we have to understand that it's time to get off that vehicle and move in another way. We can't enter the human house on a system which is now obsolete for us. And to leave behind that obsolete system made me think about 5 C ways, using the C word. One is conscious awareness. The second one is connection. The third is communication. The fourth is creation. And the fifth is compassion. Conscious awareness means that we should not have our ignorance. We should be aware of what's happening in the world, be aware of the troubles, be aware of the dark places where light is required. But we're not entangled in that area. We're aware of it in order to understand where we have to move to. Connection is about understanding that we are not alone. There are other like-minded, like-souled people in the world, all over, many of us. Just because we don't see them next door or down the street, we're everywhere, and that we can connect and make those connections, whether virtual and physical. Communication is about speaking our truth, not being in fear to say what we wish, to say what's in our hearts, so others know our position, know where we are, so we can connect better with them. Creativity is about finding our resilience. It doesn't have to be creativity in art or painting or music, but creativity is about doing things in new patterns, new ways, finding ways new ways and patterns that work for us today and be resilient in that. And compassion, of course, is always necessary to understand others and their difficulties, and that we are in a time of deep healing, and others may need that compassion. We each come from our own places, our own background, and we have to come together without judgment. So finally, I would like to say for this wonderful celebration of uplift to Ervin and friends that, to quote a great admirer that we both admire, Buckminster Fuller, he said that we are called to be architects of the future, not its victims. So let us take this joy, this compassion, this inspiration, and let us take this to be architects of our future. Thank you.